What's going on with y'all? It's your boy NeohXO, and in today's video I'm going to be talking more about Black Clover fillers. Now, I did make a video about this the other day, and I'll leave that in the description if you want to check that out, but that video is more of an objective view of the fillers, and this one's going to be more of my personal opinions. So really, before we get too deep into the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe because that really helps out the channel. But other than that, getting right into the topic of the video, Black Clover fillers are done very well. Like, honestly, I've been watching anime since I was a little kid, like very small, you know, before I was even a teenager. So I seen it on TV, and you know, filler episodes kind of, whenever you're watching it on TV week to week, especially whenever, you know, Crunchyroll isn't as big of a thing, it's kind of like you wait all that time for a filler episode. But when it comes to Black Clover, I don't even mind waiting for the filler episodes, because the way that I look at the filler episodes, in my opinion, I actually look at it like bonus content, because some people like to think of it as, you know, kind of junk throwaway content that you don't need to watch. But I just kind of think about it, let's say you have a DVD or like a Blu-ray, you buy the anime on a Blu-ray. All right, cool. So you have the normal episodes, you know, that adapt the manga, and then they throw in some bonus episodes. So like, if you're really a Black Clover fan, you basically are getting bonus. It's not like they're taking anything away. It's just, you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna help with pacing the anime, because you know, you can't really catch up to the manga too quick. Everyone already knows that, and that's more of an objective view, and I talked about it in my other video that I was talking about earlier. So that's neither here or there. But Black Clover fillers, I mean, let's talk about some specific episodes that I'm directly, you know, kind of going off of. So for a more specific example, let's look at Black Clover episode 135. Now, this is probably in my top 10 Black Clover episodes, and it's not even from the manga. So I know everybody on this channel, they always tell me that I like NeohXO a lot, and I do. It is what it is. Like, I really like Sekirei, and we had some really good moments from Sekirei in that episode that we didn't see in the manga. So as a fan of Sekirei, and this is actually gonna lead me into another point, but staying on this one for right now, the thing with Sekirei, I just like her so much that the episode, when it has some moments with her, yes, I really enjoy that episode, and that episode gotta be in my top 10. Honestly, especially since it was funny. And a lot of the times when I'm talking about Black Clover, people, you know, automatically think of the fights, but sometimes I tell myself a little inside joke that I have with myself, and it pretty much is saying that Black Clover is actually a comedy series, and that's because Black Clover is funny. If you don't believe me, just look at characters like Luck. You can't tell me that Luck is not a funny character. Look at Captain Yami. Yami is very funny, man. Asta, look how funny Asta is. Noel, they're all funny. So when you get a filler episode, you get to chill a little bit, and you don't have to rush directly into a fight. And it's just kind of like I'm there hanging out with the members of the Black Bulls, and I think that's really cool. It's just really funny. That episode was really funny. It was probably the most funny episode of Black Clover ever. So the point that I was talking about earlier that it was going to lead into is the fact that the characters in Black Clover are so good, and this allows the show to have a lot of material to work off of, because even though it wasn't in the manga, these characters that Tabata wrote are so good that they can stand out in their own unique stories, in their own unique episodes. We literally had an episode about Zora. You can't have an episode about a person if their character isn't written, you know, good and makes people want to watch. We had an episode about Vanessa. She pretty much stood on her own. Like, all of these Black Clover characters, in my opinion, most of them could actually have their own spin-off show. Think about it. Like, who wouldn't want to watch a spin-off show with Yuno? Or who wouldn't want to watch a spin-off show with Captain Yami? Now, speaking directly to Captain Yami, like, everybody wants a spin-off with Captain Yami. There's even an inside joke in the community where people say Yami already completed his shonen protagonist adventure. And it's true, because these characters are so good, they all can be starring in their own shonen or their own series. They don't even have to be a shonen, like I said, because Black Clover is funny. And these filler episodes are just funny, man. And I think a big part of that is because of the characters. Another reason these fillers are so good is because the world of Black Clover is just so expansive. Like, pretty much, the writers of the anime have so much world to work with. They literally have the Clover Kingdom, the Spade Kingdom, the Heart Kingdom, the Diamond Kingdom. They have the Witch. They have all these different, you know, places in the world. They have dungeons. They have all kind of stuff they can go on. And speaking on dungeons, they actually have some filler episodes with dungeons. Like, there's material there for them to work with. I think when it comes to a lot of anime filler episodes of other shows, they don't really care about the quality of the product. But when it comes to Black Clover, it seems like the writers are very passionate about the world that Tabata has laid out, and they actually want to explore the world and actually be relevant to the rest of the series. For example, the Devil Banishers arc that's currently going on in the anime, it's relevant because it shows a different side that the manga didn't show. That's why I say these filler episodes are kind of like bonus content, because it shows like kind of a close-up look of the aftermath of the Eye of the Midnight Sun attack. So overall, I really do enjoy most of the Black Clover filler episodes, and I don't think I can say that about a lot of other anime series. So that goes to show you Black Clover is doing a lot of things right when it comes to its anime. Now, I know there are some things that people like to be critical on, and rightfully so, but when it comes to the filler episodes, the quality of these are, you know, much greater than a lot of other anime filler episodes. I can't really think of any other series where people be like, oh, I like the filler episodes. But when it comes to Black Clover, a lot of people actually, you know, comment on my videos and they be like, I agree with you, Neo, I actually like these episodes too. And I think that's really cool that Black Clover is just full of quality content for the fans. But with that being said, I think I pretty much touched on everything that I had to talk about in this video. So if you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs out. Again, it helps out the channel. Subscribe. And as always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.